It was really liberating to realize that I could incorporate animal rights into my own life mission.
Food absolutely is activism. There are people who will say, oh, it's not show me the animal you saved, but you know what? By not eating an animal, that's one less that had to be killed.
When you think about, being gay and being vegan, I always kind of see the coming out process as very similar. For both of it, it's about being who you are.
Coming out vegan was harder. When it came to coming out, like my family in particular as vegan, that was just kind of done in a whisper, literally in a whisper.
I think that it was a lot easier for me first to be vegetarian and go through that struggle and have a lot of people question my decisions and question my lifestyle. And then coming out as a lesbian, I knew that my lifestyle was for me and that I had to stay strong.
I watched a film, Farm to Fridge, and that's the moment that I went vegan, that I recognized the suffering that's going on with animals and factory farming, and it changed me on a cellular level.
I actually came into the animal rights movement by way of the AIDS awareness movement, and a friend of mine had showed me some footage of factory farming, and I was blown away by what was going on.
I really didn't think of it as a social justice issue until much later. It was an emotional issue.
Are we going to be in the 21st century and live together and share the planet with the animals, with the trees? And for me, when I went vegan, it was about, I want to be on a peaceful vibe. Eating a murderous vibe is like, why would you choose to do that once you know? Why?
I was sort of drawn into AIDS activism back in the early 90s with ACT UP. I do think that form of activism, being able to take something that was invisible and make it visible, has completely informed my sense of activism for animals.
We first met, ironically, when I was writing an article.
I cannot believe you're telling this story.
I know, I don't know why I am. Stop me. Stop me. Okay, I'll continue.
I've never known how to stop you.
Oh my God, dessert.
Those are vegan French macarons, and then of course mixed berries, and we have coconut cream.
Oh my God, this is so good.
I actually like to double fist it, so.
I'm so happy.
I think there's a lot of gay people in the animal rights movement, and personally I think it's because we're a more compassionate group. Most of us have experienced some sort of discrimination or bullying.
What I've begun to realize is that these are beings who cannot advocate for themselves. They don't have our language, they don't have our skills, but I can take their place. I can be their surrogate.
I was writing an article about the connections between gay rights and animal rights. It was 2006. When I wrote it.
You were ahead of your time.
And I interviewed you for it via email. I'd heard of Mariann Sullivan, and the quote that you gave to me never made it into the article.
That's like the meanest thing. And I'm sure it was brilliant, that we don't really know, do we? Because it was never made it into the article.
Well, and then we actually met in person, again, ironically, at the LGBT Center in Manhattan.
One of the things that I think is most important for anybody who's working in a social justice movement is the importance of allies. And we all know that if a movement is going to succeed, it can't just be coming from the people who are oppressed. They have to lead the way, but they need allies among the people who already have the power. I mean, this happened in every social justice movement that's ever succeeded.
It was very surprising to me to find that people in the LGBT community did not view animal rights in the same way I did. And it baffles me that if you're going to fight for equality, why aren't you fighting for equality for everybody?
For, veganism and being able to speak out is a statement, and being out and gay, it's also a statement. It's about being who you are.